Hmm. Hmm. Hi. Um, I went in and fiddled with the audio settings from last time, so hopefully things should be a little more balanced, but please let me know how it sounds and if it's too loud or what needs to change. Oh. Biz has to come sit in my lap for this game. Yep, come on. Yeah. I'm excited to play this game. I've been thinking about it since I streamed last week, and I just haven't gotten a chance to play it this week. And I'm very excited to ride my incredibly cursed train through incredibly cursed space. Festival attacked ears might be sensitive. Yeah. Like I said, I kind of shifted the volume down on everything. But if we get into combat and it gets very loud, let me know. This is probably going to be very chill tonight because I, for one, am sleepy. Okay, great. I haven't played at all since the last time that we streamed. Good, LaCroix. LaCroixmer. Yeah. I was just drinking a glass of wine, which, well, delicious and relaxing does not do good things to the mouth for talking into a microphone. Yeah, so I have not played at all since the last time that we streamed. So I think our situation is that we're still at Leadbeater and Sons and kind of banged up. I think that's where we died last time. So hopefully we'll be able to escape with our lives and our train. Oh, my poor little computer. I don't know if you can hear the fan, if the microphone is picking it up, but it's just working so hard. I'm gonna preemptively... Oh, Biz, just sit in the lap and stay. Or go, but you can't keep climbing in and out of my lap. This sounds still a little loud to me. Oh no, yeah, I can hear it a little. Poor thing is doing its best. Yeah. These computers were not meant to play games. And they're bad at it, just like me. Okay. Yeah. Oops, that's not what I want. Yeah. So at the end of the last stream, we explored over this way, which I had not been before, and is just an entire colony of space bees. Very, very angry, aggressive space bees. So I think I probably won't go that way again. I feel like right now we probably need to go back to New Winchester and try and patch ourselves up a little. What do we even have going on? Oh yeah, we wanted to go down to Port Prosper to try and get stained glass. But this is worrisome to me. We'll drop off and get the ship fixed and then we'll go to Port Prosper. Just chugging along through space. Smart. Bees can just chill by themselves. Yeah, they can do their thing, I'll do my thing, and we'll all be good. The undergrowth draws in. The calls of unknown gargantuan beasts rattle your engine. Here, the reach runs wild. Biz. Oh, my cat is just being problematic. This stream. You have bad opinions, Biz. Problematic. Oh, more bees. Nope. I feel like our train is just moving so slowly right now. The clamor of New Winchester can be heard on the wind, familiar as a disagreeable uncle. Lovely. Get with the times, Biz. Yeah, exactly. It looks like it might be having frame rate issues a little bit. Sorry if that's the case. I actually don't know how to fix that. So all I can do is is be with you in solidarity for your suffering visually. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh god, just like riding a bike, driving a space train is. Gotta do this. Fully repair it. We are in a bad way. Great. Check out the bazaars. Seeds for Lustrum. Oh, 7 is so many, is the thing. Nectar for Carillon. We can do that. Ooh, that was a loud little sound effect. Let's turn that down even more. Great. We'll take this one too. I do need to go to Lustrum at some point. I have people stationed there mining. We need to go collect them at some point, I suppose. But first, let's go down to Port Prosper and see if we can pick up some stained glass windows for Titania. Oop, oop, oop. Yes, yes. I'm an expert captain. I've been piloting for years. I'm a professional. Oops. Did not mean to send out the scout, but that works. Your bat is pleased to announce it has found absolutely nothing. All the human structures in this game are very cool. Oh, you can do it, computer. Yeah, the bat is really good. I would like to at some point. There's a creature that you can buy other scouts from. But I don't, I've met him several times. I don't really know what the requirement is to have a new bat. But our current one is diffident. Its opinion is clear. Go out there in this weather? Thank you, but no. Oh, he weighs 10. What a good bat. Oh, he weighs the same as a mining array. Or a very, very large gun. That's a sizable bat. New Winchester built watchtowers here in a fruitless attempt to deter marauders. I'm sure we'll be fine. Just having a relaxing and peaceful little space cruise. The inscription on the memorial is to the unknown rat. The Inscription on the memorial to the unknown rat is dedicated to those brave Ratus Faber who gave their lives in the early exodus to heaven. Heroes. Great heroes. Ooh, a homestead. You set down beside a pockmarked homestead with a holey roof and cracked windows. Its inhabitants have struggled through a bad year and will find the next one worse. I don't really want Bronzewood as the thing. Sorry. Sorry, settlers. Oh! And I'll just hit your house on the way out. Oh, look, it's spawned in over this other island. That's interesting. Oops. Okay, Cat, you're standing between me and the laptop. Biz, I need that to play the space game. Emily, are you testing something in the chat? Biz, come on. Seriously, I'm gonna put you in the other room if you cannot behave. Okay, where are we going? Emily's sending cryptic messages. Ooh, space battle. Play nice. Oh good, you can see. Did you see a message about going to the zoo? No, I don't think so. No, I'm scrolling back through now. No, I don't have a message about the zoo at all. Is that from you or is that from someone else in the chat? Is this pro-zoo or anti-zoo? We can definitely... Ooh. Something grave. Let's check that out really fast. We can definitely go see the zoo. I'm a fan. Oh, that's a star-maddened captain sitting on some, like, ancient human ruins, I think? Oh no, that's a Imperial ship. Forgotten factories, gently desolating. Yeah, so these... I don't have the tools to investigate this. But it looks spooky. Oh, don't mind me. I'll be going. Huh, I got your message is being checked by mods when I said I imagine it's like one of those huge bats that terrified me when we went to the zoo that one time. Yeah, you know, that probably got checked by the mods because that's against our spooky bat ban. I don't know, that's weird. I don't know why that combination of words got flagged. But you did get very spooked by the big bats. You did not like them, even though I insisted that they were cute and like large dogs. We'll explore and get a porp report. Gotta have a porp report. Gotta know what's happening. The factories continue to belch out smoke, while over the bridge, hopeful crowds gather outside the Admiral Nelson. Lovers can be seen strolling arm in arm. Oh, this is gonna be a rough night for reading aloud, y'all. strolling arm in arm along the promenade, at a respectable distance from their chaperones. There was a brief protest outside the Windward Company factory, swiftly quelled. The scones at the Nelson were as good as ever, though the piquancy of the jam was less than might be desired. Maybe I was sending messages too fast. Yeah, quit spamming me, dear friend. Oh, we can take a factory tour. Okay. The factories of Port Prosper's East End belch out smoke. Inside, ores mined from the mother of mountains are refined. The workers live in tenement blocks adjoining the smokestacks and are rarely seen in the rest of Port Prosper. Today, the owner of the Windward Refinery is allowing visitors to tour his factory. We can speak with the workers, lurk in the shadows, loiter even, which will increase our eastward reputation, which is the working class. We can admire the factory. The chimneys belch out sulfur. The workers sound the hammers in time with the striking of a bell. Hours come in unrefined and leave refined. I think maybe we'll just speak with people. How goes the work? Oh no. A hollow-eyed worker shakes her head. Her face is lined, but her hands are soft and supple. Dipped them in once too often. You've got to be fast. But it could be worse. She indicates a host of wizen-handed young men, nursing their arthritic hands by an open fire. No housing in Prosper we can afford on our wages, but those given by the company. No time to look for work, no way of disguising what our trade was. She sighs. But we have all the time in the world. Oh, Lord, that's grim. Another tale of terror. Roast chestnuts burn on open fires. Eastenders stoke the flames and tend to the charcoal burning. Oh, that was a bummer. We can offer transport to another settler. I think this just repeats. We'll see. Would-be pioneers clamor at the station, eager to make their fortunes among the stars. Ooh, no, this is a new person. I'd appreciate it if you took me to Trader's Wood. I'm in the mood for a spot of sport. A spot of sport. That's lovely. His handshake is firm to the point of rudeness. He leans in close. My time is precious, you understand. I'd appreciate it if you got me there as quick as you can. You shan't go unrewarded for the effort. I don't like him, but we will take his money. Okay, let's see. Ah, yes, we will take it all. Perfect timing. A gang of grubby urchins are selling stained glass. They have sandwiched the panes between wooden boards and wrapped them in rags. When a passing costermonger asks where they got the glass, a sooty vagabond snaps, "Never you mind," and throws his coat over the baleful glass angel adjoining the pane they had on display. Emily says American Factory, true false, 2019. Too true. We don't have room for anything else. So, I guess it's time for us to go back to Titania. At some point soon, I would like to go to Albion. I have several quests that require me to go there, including delivering the body of Percy Blythe. And I want to find out what the black coffin that my original captain left to me is. But first, We have a few things to finish here. Nope. Not what I want. And up to Titania we go. Oh, these two are still going at it. There's 3. There's 2 dreadnoughts. Let me know if the sound mix is any better. I keep fiddling with it. I still feel like the sound effects are a little loud, but I want you all to be able to hear the music because it's very good. So much whistling in the void today. Nope. Leave me alone. It's for Titania, right? Yes. Okay. I made that mistake last time. The levels are way better for me to stream. Good. One of the engineers is singing. Oh, yes. Man, there's just Tackities all around right now. Try and sneak past the space bees if they're still here. Oh, they're gone. That is just as well. I might as well switch the hotkeys for dodging left and dodging right because I always get it mixed up like in the moment anyways, so I should probably just go through and reassign them and save myself the trouble. That sure is a lot of bees on the way to Titania. Oh, don't, no, oh, good, yep. The incognito princess's eye gleams. Titania is like a brooch. I want it. That's terrifying. She's terrifying. We'll deliver the glass, and then if we're feeling up to it, we'll fight off some of these bees. There it is. Can we... Interesting. Why? Interesting. It's a pending prospect. You need... Oh! Exactly dominant in the reach 2. You have 1. Well, shoot. Let's go bank these for now then, I guess. We'll fight some bees while we're here, even though we have an entire an entire hold full of stuff I don't want to lose. Just have to follow the terrible buzzing. Oof. Oh man, that feeling when you just get beat up by bees. There we go. I'm in the mood for some death hymns. Feel free to let me... Oh, okay, I guess we had never driven past this specific pedal before. Feel free to let me know in the chat if you have ideas about how to get that titanium pedal clipping that we need for the researcher. Oh, this... Huh. Seems to think that it has it. I did not think we had finished that. Okay. This is bronzewood, but we don't have any hold for that right now. Space eels, yum. Ooh, it's very foggy today. So These are very cool. An abandoned signal box. There's several of them around the map. The signal box is shrouded in gray. Close up, you see that the box is covered in delicate webs, studded with cocoons. From the blue and white pattern of one bundle, it appears a spider has trapped a teapot. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the cash inside, but custom dictates that they must later replenish it. So if you find yourself out here and in need of supplies, you can get some. Read the ledger. A recent entry. The handwriting is poor but legible. Captain Lockett deposited fuel. The pen leaked as they wrote. There is a column for miscellaneous notes. The captain writes of a vast object that drew a burning arc across their path. It seared a line into their vision and the navigator's heart. She insisted on trying to follow it for days. Leave. Oop. I'm not having my best driving day. Yeah, look at the shape of this just out here, rusting. Very spooky and good. We'll try and stop by. We have enough favor with the Tackities to try and increase our... Ooh, actually, I wonder, because this is... Oh yeah, it is for the Tackities, so maybe we can trade in our favor and try and complete that. Lights in the distance. A stoker begins to sing a ballad about the chimneys of New Winchester. Oh, these... I love their, like... I mean, by love, I mean, am greatly annoyed by their erratic driving. Ooh, there's some weird light textures going on there. Take my port reports. Yeah. Yeah, 15 gratitude, so let's see what we can do with that. 5. Trade favor to affect the balance of power. We'll just do that several times. Yeah, I love this. Independence is a charming idea, she confesses, but when London comes, it will take a nation to stand against her. Do it again. Yeah, the stovepipes don't love it. We've now reached beloved with the Tackities. And the Tackities are doing well. Okay. Hopefully that will help. so generous with the docking. I really appreciate it. I mean, to be fair, you used a lot of driving energy for real life driving. A very good point. I kind of want to see, I don't know how quickly it... Oh, yeah. Definitely do that. Splendid, the clerk with the horn-rimmed glasses says. And here is your delivery fee. I'll see it makes it to the lady's home. I don't know how, like I said, how quickly it affects it, but I want to see if all of those favors we just turned in have had an effect. Read about the latest news. Thundering reports straight from the front lines. The fortunes of war. Despite the victory, rumors are circulating throughout New Winchester Station that the company is building new engines in Port Prosper's workyards. Not great. With the repelling of the Windward Company forces at New Winchester, the assembly has moved swiftly to consolidate its gains throughout the Reach. A region-wide sweep for London collaborators is ongoing. Port Prosper remains in company hands, however, and shows no signs of conceding. Your locomotive appears prominently in Trainspotter's Delight. Oh my god, our train. A column that ostensibly highlights interesting engines sighted in the Reach. In actuality, it is the means by which the parsimonious chairman indicates which vessels may be fired upon with impunity by company-aligned vessels. Oh no. I was so flattered, and now I'm so upset. Maybe... Oh my gosh, I've lost 23 crew members. That's so upsetting. Uh-oh. Did the stream actually go down, or is Twitch lying to me? Oh, Emily says, so stream is up for me still. Okay. Sometimes Twitch thinks that streams have ended when they have not. So when they talk about London here, which I assume is a reference to the original game, is London a really big train? Is it another, like, planet? A big machine city? No, so London is actually, like, London proper. In the first game, which, again, I have not played extensively, so this is my understanding of it, which may not at all be accurate, but London is somehow transported underground. And in this game, which takes place later, London has expanded its empire to space. So Albion, which is one of the other regions, I think is where London is in space now. They just moved the city, maybe? We'll see when we go there. What I'm trying to remember is what that metric was for why we could not complete this quest. It was something about the Tackety's war efforts, but it's not showing us what the attribute was. So I guess we'll just hang on to that and try later. This is upsetting. Okay, maybe since we can't, we'll just bank those for now. And what we will do is do one of these. Yeah, we'll take ours to the circus. Oops. And then we can take Honey to Carillon when we're done. Oops, trying to read the chat and drive at the same time. It was a thing you had only one of and needed two. Yeah, that's all I remember. Yeah, it was something about the Tackities standing in the war. So I traded in all those favors, but I don't know because it doesn't show me that same... It doesn't... Uh-oh. Okay, whew. It doesn't show me that same attribute here, so I don't know how to check that other than by, I guess, going back to Titania. I have had other prospects do that, where I will accept the prospect, and at some point between accepting it and like actually getting the goods for it and going to turn it in, some like consequence in the world has changed and the prospect is no longer good, but it doesn't delete it from your hold. You have to like actually go through and find that. So I've showed up at a location expecting to deliver, 5 sacks of seeds, and it's not good anymore. Love our circus friends. New arrivals. I will reduce my terror. Who were they before they were called here? The broken, the disavowed, the fugitives. Every visitor has their own story and a hole in their heart. A few demonstrate acts with which they hope to join the circus itself. Others talk of their plans to leave this place and resume their lives. Not today, but tomorrow, or the day after that, perhaps. Sell all of these. A gentleman must prepare for his retirement, the ringmaster says. I intend mine to be long and indolent. You join him at the fire to drink cups of chorister nectar and watch the stars wheel. And we can buy the hours right back, I guess. Okay. See if there's anything new going on in the circus proper. Porp, porp, porp. The big top looms dramatically in the fog of the Reach, but it's not nearly as imposing as the massive obelisk floating nearby. Some enterprising soul has hung bunting between it and the big top. As for the circus itself, it thrums with activity. The dock is crammed with vessels from all over the Reach. A few look to have come all the way from Albion. The usher barely has a moment to catch his breath between new arrivals. I was hoping to talk to the ringmaster, but... The standards have improved since you first visited. The midway calls. You and your crew spend several hours enjoying the offerings of the newly revitalized circus. The strong woman salutes you, effortlessly supporting Hypiz, a heavy bar with her other hand. The urchin at the drink stand gives you a drink with probably no spit in it at all. Amazing. By the time your ticket expires, your crew is considerably more relaxed. That's wonderful. Okay, we'll take some more tickets. So I think maybe we'll pop back up to New Winchester and grab the Chorister Nectar for Lustrum, and then I can check on my mining claim as well. The new to the big top shop. Pew. Oh, I was expecting it to do more to that little rock. Oh, beans. What am I doing? Not a great way to go. Okay. We need 5 for Carillon? Oh, yeah. It's not for Lustrum. They need so many seeds. Well, we'll deliver to Carillon. Oh, I suppose we should probably repair the engine here. I haven't even been in any fights. That's all from me banging into things like a fool. 10 hull. Nah, that's probably not worth it. 69 sovereigns, nice. Emily, did we go to Carillon at all on the last stream? Have you seen any of Carillon yet? It's the city of the devils. Lots of space junk. I think this is a fungal colony. A knot of verdant fungus hangs in the sky. In sky suits and spore masks, your crew hauls a porous asteroid aboard. Yes, a porous asteroid is such a combination. The top half is veiled by a mesh of fungus like minty crinoline. Lichen of all shades cling to the underside of the rock in an iridescent coating. What can go wrong? We'll study it. It responds to a certain stimuli, but it's impossible to identify exactly what. It emits the occasional puff of spores, and its patterns of growth seem subject to changes. But why? And how? A tale of terror and more terror. Good. Ooh. I like that the little puffs of color in it go out. Not ringing a bell, so I don't think we did. I don't think we did either. Snow whips your locomotive. Your stokers work double shifts at the boilers. Yeah, Carillon is very cool. The sky closes its cold jaws about you. Water freezes in the pipe. Engineers scurry to and fro with boiling kettles. It's a little spooky out here, huh? Schwartz's oath. That's so menacing. Love to name places after solemn vows. Ooh. Anything good? Oh, shoot. Oh, this was not worth it. It's like they're narrating what it's like to be in my house currently. Oh. Nice try. Star-maddened explorer. Oof, oof. Oh, missed. So if we actually beat this ship, we have an opportunity to help heal the Star-maddened explorer, and also, you know, we get goodies from the ship. There we go. The star-maddened explorer is defeated. The crew of this weathered engine had been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. So we can... Oh, yeah. A sky story or a tale of terror. Gain hull. Success. Always defeated. The captain's door is covered in knots and crosses. So it transpires is the rest of his cabin, his logs, and his body. In every game, the knots won. Your search turns up a few valuables, and you return to your engine. Ooh. That one actually gave me goosebumps. Okay. The repentant devil sneers. They are incompetent. They could never master my techniques. This peaceful Carmine institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Bothridge's A Tour of Heaven describes it as a cross between a spa, sanatorium, and purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. Oh, look at this. That is beautiful. An overgrown shrine. The path leads you to a broken statue, seemingly ignored by the devils of Carillon, except for whoever placed the freshly lit candles at its feet. So, previously I had an opportunity to steal from the offering, and I did it a few too many times, and I am now watched by the burrower below, which I don't understand, but I do fear. We will contemplate the statue, a terrifying visage, but with something comforting to offer too. While the statue is the raw material of nightmares, there is something soothing about the idea that even a beast like this might be harnessed, that there is a chance of such an ally for those who crack the code of offerings and prayer. Whether it is actually listening, it's impossible to tell. The thought that it even might, however, is something to hold on to in the dark. Terror has been reduced. Porp. The penitents come from all corners of the high wilderness. Someone will want to hear of their comings and goings. You take some notes on a pilgrim's journey through Carillon. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the center, or more accurately, the long queue leading into it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carillon's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved. Not that you can tell. Go and speak to the presiding deviless. She is an artisan of souls. Oh. Perhaps she'll just offer you advice. There we go. The presiding deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive, a stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carillon's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her. Greetings, officer. How may we stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you now you've come to Carillon? Ask her. 7 gardens for 7 sins. We do whatever is necessary to reclaim unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair, and you can imagine her making just such a pitch to the Prince of Hell. For humans, primarily, though, we do attend to a few other creatures, though, on the Great Chain. They come to us with souls that are stained, disused, and every kind of sordid condition, and we make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers. The rest are beyond the position of being able to volunteer, consigned to Carillon by their families or employers. So there are, in fact, 7 gardens for 7 sins. Each of which has a penance assigned to it that you can collect. So I think... maybe they're here. Ah, yes. So I have penances for indulgence, shift of perspective, and deprivation. And yeah, I previously had like deficits on my soul that I fixed by coming here. But there are people in here that we are trying to help by collecting certain penances. Assisting a rubbery penitent. 5 penance shift of perspective, that's a lot. Or 1 shift of perspective and 1 enlightenment. What do we have? Shift of perspective and indulgence. Okay. So we can't help him. Nope. And nope. Some of these we can't access to unless we have these flaws in our soul. A flickering soul. The terrace of glass statues. Stunted grove. At the center of Carillon, a half-height grove of black thorn bushes. There's no real gate, but not much of a wall either. There's only a low stone barrier, perhaps a foot tall, easy to step over. The thorn bushes grow thorns an inch or more long. There are paths between them, but it is hard to pass by without tearing one's clothes. The devils who work here have scratches on their forearms, though they do not seem to mind. There is not a single comfortable place to sit. So this is one of the people that we tried to help. We can angle for a penance. Chances aren't great, yeah. A struggle towards proper feeling. A confident gentleman never gives gifts. For the penitent's own good, he has been tied to one of the trees in the grove. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. You don't get through it. Yeah, this place is super good. Cold soul. We don't have any. The wall is lower from this side. It is even easier to leave than to enter because the ground is uneven. To the checkerboard gardens. It is reached by a flight of wrong-sized steps, the risers too steep and the flats too narrow. Not a long journey, but by the time you come out onto the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. The devils are playing tricolor chess with some of the penitents. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the color of a flourishing wind. Around the edges of the board sit the patients who have already been captured or who were never part of the game to begin with. Consider the rubbery man. What a sentence. What a phrase. What a combination of words. We'll go for a shift of perspective. Those who name drop, who aim too high, who spend too much time in low company, who do not know their place, they wind up here. Success. All you have to do is wait. A man recently eliminated from the game ran for mayor of a city without being a resident. Until he overcomes these flaws, he has a locked tongue to prevent so much as speaking the name of a superior. Everything in its proper place, says the supervising devil. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. You will not sleep for a week. Shouts behind you. The White Queen is captured just as you go, but there's no time to look back at the match in progress. The Gaslight Terrace for enlightenment. Consider the rubbery man. Perhaps not. Yeah. Dozens of newcomers walk in that direction. It must be a safe choice. In the flow of ordinary folk. Your companions are a lady in a buttoned cloak and a young male student. They talk among themselves about the seasonable warmth and about how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to the best effect. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by a respectable gazette. You have almost forgotten them even while you are still walking together. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace as crowded as an imperial exhibition. Shout out to my mom on the stream. Gaslight lampposts are scattered irregularly across a flagstone terrace. Between them are stations, each containing a patient receiving a treatment. The supervising devil tend these stations, stopping first here and there like bees at flowers. Go for enlightenment. Vision, imagination, the ability to see beyond the nearest convention. That's what the devils are trying to evoke here. Success. Penance paid. A corset maker almost applied to study cryptotheology at university, but at the last minute took a nap instead. Until she overcomes these flaws, she is receiving the application of a seventh toe. Do you feel any more interesting now? Asked the supervising devil. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. You will not sleep for a week. Hi, Mom. That's funny. Great, we have so many penances now. No heads turn. You brush past a matron in gray boots, a train conductor in his uniform, and a young boy who has already adopted an expression of fixed ennui. None of them notices you passing by. None shows any interest in your breaking this conversation. And the last one that we are able to visit, perform a ritual of purification to enable entrance to the Bell Garden. Those who wish to enter the Bell Garden must first undergo lustrations and prayers. Failure. The list. Purification, according to the devils, is a matter assigned by lot and daily changed. Some patients must wash in salt water, some in fresh. Some must burn their old clothing or shave their heads or sustain a high note of song for a full minute by the clock. And some are made to sit in a chair and be lowered into a den of snakes. Perhaps tomorrow's purification ritual will be a little more tolerable. Maybe we'll just give it one more try. I wonder if it's time locked. I'm actually not sure. We'll give it a try. Hey! Success. Fountains, pebbles, shoes. First, remove your shoes. Wash your face from the fountain of fresh water and your feet in the basin of salt water. Walk across a patch of white sand, throwing a pebble over your left shoulder to baffle any ill-omened thing that might be following you. Then sleep in a hammock on a private balcony where only other patients may enter. When you wake up, eat a plain white bread with a salt crust. After this, you will be ready. Now we can visit the Bell Garden. You've performed the necessary rituals so that you will not bring any improper airs or attitudes with you. The stairs lead up to the highest and coldest point in Carillon. The bells ring louder as you climb. The music is mathematical and exact. Each note sounds for exactly the same length of time, the same duration that is required to ascend one step. No one passes anyone else on these stairs. In a tower over the Bell Gardens, 12 devils ring a change of 12 bells. The full peal will take 11,000 days to complete without intermission. From time to time, one devil relieves another, stepping in during the half-minute when the particular bell is at rest. There are no errors. This mathematical music can be heard everywhere in Carillon, but it is loudest here. Impurity and imprecision are not welcome. Gain a penance of deprivation, austerity, absence, and lack. These are the devil-recommended treatments for those who live within the sound of the bells. Failure. Purification's not obtained. A grubby urchin has a pungent breath and a taste for Z shanties. Consequently, she follows a personal calendar of feast days, fast days, and days of abstinence. This calendar has been plotted a full century from the present. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. You will not sleep for a week. We'll try one more time since we're all the way in here. Good luck today. Price is paid. A naval cook used to keep a colony of rats for companionship and entertainment. Until the penitent recovers from this inclination, he may only wear clothing of undyed linen and nettle flax. Light, air, fire, and self-controls are the enemies of pestilence, says a supervising deviless in sing-song voice. Great. Return to the center of Carillon. Try not to sprain anything. The stairs down are always more terrifying than the stairs up. 144 steps. 12 changes of 12 bells before you reach the bottom again. No one else is on this staircase. The penitents look up curiously when you arrive back at the center of Carillon. Great. I think we're swimming in penances now. Oh, these are here. Yeah. Enlightenment, perspective, indulgence, deprivation. Let's see, can we actually... Does this combination work for any of the people we need? One shift of perspective. Okay, shift of perspective and enlightenment. I don't think we... Oh, yeah, we do. So we can do the rubbery man. I know Emily loves the rubbery man. Or the professional ordeal and deprivation. No, we don't have those. Deprivation ordeal. Okay, so it's the rubbery man who is... Let's see, where are you, sir? Let's see. I think here. Consider the rubbery man. He stands at the edge of the board, ignored by the players. No one has dressed him for the chess game or let him enter the board. Elevation of a rubbery man. What would such a person need? Perhaps understanding cut with ambition. Yeah, let's do it. Transferred. Enlightenment for a start. Conversation for a chaser. He consumes both. Tentacles are involved in the twitching of excessively mobile, would one call those lips? But then, what a transformation. His features smooth and flatten. His tentacles retract. From a distance, one might take him for a human gentleman with an especially prominent brow. He assesses you. Then, no thanks, no comment, not even the wave of a tentacle, what an ingrate. He takes up someone's freshly discarded crozier. As a bishop, he joins the game in play. Man. Nothing. He is an ingrate. I helped you, rubbery man. Okay. I think that might be a good ending point for tonight. Not a super long one tonight. Because I'm tired. But I hope that you enjoyed. Oh, hi, Joey. I totally missed you. I hope you enjoyed the spooky sky. Thanks for coming, and have a good night and a good rest of the week. Good night, y'all.